This love which we talk about is always full of selfishness. We talk big things, but the saints tell us there's really no true love in this world. We need to practice true love, at least towards God first of all, and then slowly it will proliferate towards the world as well. O Sri Krishna, I will give you my all, and I don't want anything in return. God says, all right, now I'm enslaved by you. Where Sri Krishna is tied by Mother Yashoda, now who has the power to tie God? The gopis say, oh Shyam Sundar, dance, we will give you chach. And Shyam Sundar is dancing. What is the power that makes God dance? It is this selfless love. Udara sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva me matam asthita sahi yuktatma mameva nuttamam gatim. All those who are devoted to me are indeed noble, but those in knowledge who are of steadfast mind, whose intellect is merged in me, and who have made me alone as their supreme goal, I consider as my very self. Just to revise, Sri Krishna said, 4 kinds of people engage in his devotion. Those in distress, those who are curious, those who seek material favors, and those who are in knowledge. Somebody said to me, Swamiji, actually, we fluctuate between these, which is also right. Sometimes you approach in distress, and sometimes you say, it's all right, I just wish to know, and sometimes you just glorify God. So, people do fluctuate between these categories, but how to become steady in the best? This verse should help us. Sri Krishna says that Arjun, they are all udara, all noble souls. Whoever is coming to my shelter, I consider that person a noble soul. But the Jnani is my very self. The Jnani has got selfless love, as we discussed. One man, he approached a woman and said, oh my, you are the most beautiful thing in this world, and for me it's been a case of love at first sight. After looking at you, there is no question of loving anybody else in this world. He was making his tall claims. When the lady said, my God, you reached such a quick decision of love at first sight. But I tell you, you've not seen my sister as yet, and she is 10 times more beautiful than me. He said, where is she? She said, there. There's nobody here. Come on, if you are actually loving me, then why would you look back for somebody more beautiful? So, this love which we talk about is always full of selfishness. We talk big things, but the saints tell us there's really no true love in this world. What goes by the name of love is actually lust. Now, lust is a dirty word, but where the desire is for your own happiness, that is lust. Now, in the world, people are still of impure heart, so they are unable to reach that state of true love. Now, when a boy and a girl have just got married, they feel that they truly love each other. And if they hear Swamiji's lecture and Swamiji says there is no true love in this world, Hare Swamiji, what are you talking about? You're a Swamiji, you don't know anything. Okay, suppose your wife, who is 25 years old today and who is so attractive, supposing she goes to sleep at night as a 25-year-old, and through the night she ages, and in the morning when you and she wake up, she's an 85-year-old. Will you still love her? Love an 85-year-old who loved this old hag now. So your love was all selfish. That is the kacha chitta, the reality of worldly love. One boy and girl, they came to Swamiji for Ashirvad. We have decided to tie the knot, Swamiji, so that we will live happily ever after, and you please bless us. I said, all right, I'll bless you separately. First I asked the boy, you come. Why do you wish to marry this girl? Oh, Swamiji, she's so beautiful and her father is so rich and I'll have a great time. And I asked the girl, why do you wish to marry him? He's got such a scintillating professional career, he's doing very well and he's so handsome and he'll give me a lot of happiness. So, okay, now you come together. See, both of you are seeking your own happiness from the other. And that is the reason why these relationships, they turn sour. Because when that happiness reduces, then the love reduces. And when the happiness finishes, the love finishes. So, what goes by the name of love in the world is not true love. Now, when we come to the spiritual realm, we need to practice true love, at least towards God first of all, and then slowly it will proliferate towards the world as well. So, we need to keep these three things in mind. One is love. The second is lust. And the third is business. The opposite of love is lust. And in between the two is business, where the sentiment is to give and to give and to give. That is true love. Where the sentiment is to take and to take and to take. That is worldly love, lust. Where the sentiment is give, take, give, take, give, take. That is business. So simple. Now, so many of our lifetimes have passed, and nowhere have we ever learned true love. If it seems like that, it's actually deluding. Ram Dutt and Vishnu Dutt, those two neighbors, they actually became friends afterwards. And they are going together. Ram Dutt says, Vishnu Dutt, come, let's have a pan in the market. Vishnu Dutt says, I don't have money. Arey, my money, your money, it's all the same. He offered him a pan. They went a little further. Vishnu Dutt, let's have a chai. I told you I don't have money. Why again the thing about money? It's all yours and mine is the same. Come on. So he offered him chai as well. Let's have an ice cream. I told you I don't have money. So this guy, Ram Dutt, is doing give to Vishnu Dutt. And Swamiji says nobody in this world has learned how to give. Well, this Ram Dutt is actually creating the background for take. He's an insurance agent and he wants to get this guy's health insurance in which he will earn $500 commission, so he's gifting $50 to please him. That's how this world operates. Your friend's daughter's wedding is to take place. Let's give a gift of $5,000. $5,000 gift to your friend's daughter on her wedding? Hari Baba, I've got 3 daughters. Each time they get married, he'll have to match it with 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. So we always think, what will I get? Then we give. And this is our attitude towards relationships. What is in this for me? And that is why those relationships are not on the basis of true love. So the relationship goes up and down, up and down. The same wife seems to the husband sometimes very nice, sometimes normal, sometimes bad, sometimes nice, sometimes very bad. One husband has got 5 decisions towards his wife and vice versa. What's the theory behind it? When the husband thinks my full self-interest is getting satisfied, then she's very nice. When self-interest is not getting satisfied, then she's all right. It's not getting harmed. And when self-interest is getting harmed, then she's seeming terrible. So the worldly relationships, they turn sour because they are based on self-seeking. And towards God, we wish to practice true love. Which means, oh Sri Krishna, I will give you my all. And I don't want anything in return. Now, when you practice that kind of love, you don't want anything in return. Sri Krishna says, oh my God, this soul has become totally selfless. What to do now? So he says, okay, I'll become your servant. Now all these pastimes we hear where God got enslaved by love were pastimes of selfless love. Where Sri Krishna is tied by Mother Yashoda. Now who has the power to tie God? But Yashoda is such a selfless lover that Sri Krishna feels that he is subjugated to her. All the Braj Leela we hear about is all of this kind. Where one Jnani says, Shrinu Sakhi Kautukam Nandanike Tangane Maya Drishtam Godhuli Dhusarango Nrityati Vedanta Siddhanta. One Acharya said, hey Jnanis, listen to me. All the disciples came. You know that Siddhant of Vedant, the principle propagated in Vedant? Yes, Guruji. That is dancing. What? Siddhant of Vedant is dancing? Yes. I told you the Siddhant of Vedant is the Nirakar Brahma. He is dancing to the tune of the gopis. The gopis say, oh Shyam Sundar, dance, we will give you chach. And Shyam Sundar is dancing. What is the power that makes God dance? It is this selfless love. So you can't reach God, but you can reach Bhakti. And if you've got Bhakti, then God gets tied to it. Like there's a kite and the string attached to the kite. If you've got the string, the kite is under your control. So the moment you've got Bhakti, God says, all right, now I'm enslaved by you.